told you earlier, when we are studying about mammals, we need to study about one animal in detail. And that animal is known as a type or known as a type cell. So in the case of mammals, we are taking rabbit as a type cell. So we have in the last class we have been discussing about the general characteristics of rabbit or the external morphology of rabbit. And today we will be studying about the structure and function of skin. I think already you may be knowing about the structure of the skin because you have been studying about the structure of the skin from your high school classes onwards. So a brief idea regarding the structure of the skin you may be aware of. And going to the structure of the skin, the body of the rabbit is covered by skin. And skin has two layers. One is an outer layer known by the name epidermis, and second is an inner layer. Epi means outer. So epidermis means the layer outside the dermis. So there are two layers. One is an outer layer and one is an inner layer. And along with these two layers, we can also find hairs are present, claws are present, and some glands are also present. So these are the basic structures which are found in the structure of the skin. We can find glands, we can find hair, and we can also find glands. And we have to study in detail what is the structure of epidermis and also what is the structure of dermis. These are the two layers we need to study. So going to the epidermis, before that I will show you a picture of how the skin will, this is an idea regarding the structure of the skin. We can find dermis there and you can also find the epidermis there. So to begin with, we are going to study about the epidermis, that is the uppermost layer of the skin. Now we can see that the epidermis is actually formed of number of separate layers. There is a stratum granulosum, and we can find stratum malpighi, or otherwise known by the name stratum spinulosum, then stratum germinatum. So these are the three different layers which are present in the topmost layer known by the name epidermis. It is actually formed of three separate layers. So we will come to that. So going to the epidermis, it is the uppermost part of the skin, and it is divisible into two parts. One is known as the stratum corneum. It is not corneum, it is corneum. Okay, it is corneum, stratum corneum. Then COR. The importance of the stratum corneum is that it is a very hard layer. Outermost layer of the skin is known by the name stratum corneum, and it is consists of dead and keratinized flat cells. There are 3 points are there. This outermost layer of the skin is actually formed of dead cells. Because if there is formed of living cells, all the time bacteria will be attached to those living cells. So what body has taken is the outermost layer is actually formed of dead cells. So that even if bacteria is attacking, it will not be causing much trouble to the body. That is why in all living organisms, outermost layer of the body will be formed of dead. Second point is keratinized. Keratinized means filled with keratin. Keratin is a type of protein, and that protein makes the skin more harder. So that is the meaning of the. So keratinized means it is formed of, it is filled with keratin, and that makes the cell more stronger and more harder. Then one more point is that it is formed of flat cell. If we look at the picture, you can see that they are formed of flat cells. So this is how the different layers of the skin is composed of. The first layer is the keratin. Now what is the function of the keratin? Keratin, as I told you, is a protein. Because if there is one drop of water is falling on our skin, it is not going into the body. Our skin is acting like a plastic sheet. The water droplets will be there. It is not entering into the skin. That means outermost layer is impervious. Impervious means not allowing the passage of water. is just like a plastic sheet or a rubber sheet. It prevents the entry of water into the body. So that is the layer function of the keratin. Keratin prevents the passage of water and other solids. So this layer is also cast off periodically. Cast off means remove. Because when we are growing or living, this outermost layer will be frequently removed from our body, and that will be forming a part of our dust. So that happens in the case of rabbit also. Outermost layer is always removed periodically. Then below the stratum cornea, we have another layer called stratum lucidum. Lucid means clear layer. That is why that layer is known as stratum lucidum. It's a transparent clear layer. That is why we call it by the name stratum lucidum. In this layer, lucidum is a sub. This is not I, it is L. Lucidum is present. Lucidum is substance even. So when stratum corneum is removed, this lucidum layer becomes stratum corneum. Here also spelling is there, is some mistake is there. So below the uppermost layer, we are finding a transparent layer called stratum lucidum, consists of lucidum. And one feature of the lucidum is that when stratum corneum is removed, or when there is a cast off or removed from the body, stratum lucidum will be modified into stratum corneum. So this is the process of, that is the meaning of this sentence. Stratum corneum will become stratum corneum. Stratum lucidum will become stratum corneum when the uppermost layers are gradually removed from the body. So here we can find two details of the two layers. Now below stratum lucidum, another layer is also present. That layer is known as stratum granulosum. So from the term itself you can have it. For example, when you have the stratum corneum, corneum means very hard. So naturally formed of hard cell filled with keratin. Second layer is a stratum lucidum. Lucid means clear, transparent. So it formed of clear cells and more transparent cell filled with the lucidum. And third layer is the stratum granulosum. Granulosum means filled with containing granules. Minute granules will be present. That is why it is known as a stratum granulosum, because it contains granular cells. So that is the third layer of the cell. So the third layer is known as a stratum granulosum. It is known as stratum granulosum because it contains granular cells. Now finally, at the lowermost layer, we are also finding one more layer, that is stratum germinatum. It is formed of columnar cell. Columnar cells means column-like, just like our friend, column-like cells. That is why columnar or tall cells. So the feature of this stratum germinatum is that it is this layer which is growing. New cells are being formed at the stratum germinatum. So it is in the stratum germinatum, new cells are growing, and these new cells will be gradually becoming either first it becomes stratum granulosum, then it becomes stratum lucidum, then finally it becomes stratum corneum. So this is the layer where cell division what's occurring is known as stratum germinatum, or it is known as germinating layer. So that is why germinatum. Germ cells are there. So it is undergoing the division. Now one more thing about that. In the epidermis, special pigment cells are present, and they are called chromatophore, because if you take any animal, the skin will be having a color. This color of the skin is actually given by the presence of certain pigments. And these pigment cells present in the body is known by the name of skin is known as chromatophore cells. Chromatophores are pigment cells. They are giving color to the skin cells. So that is the meaning of the word chromatophore cell. So now we look at this picture once again. You can see that outermost layer is known by the name stratum granulosum. So this is the outermost layer. The outermost layer you cannot see. Stratum corneum is there. Below stratum corneum you can find stratum granulosum is there. Then you can also find stratum germinatum is here. Then there is another layer is found here, that is stratum malpighi or spinosum is also here. So the basic idea is this one. There are 4 layers: stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, and finally stratum germinatum. Then second layer is known by the name dermis. Here if you look at the dermis is also composed of number of separate layers. You can also find dermal papilla. This is the second layer is known as a dermis. Different types of structures are present in the dermis. We will see one by one what are the different structures present in the second layer known by the name dermis. So if you look at the dermis, it is present below the epidermis. So epidermis is actually a 4-layered structure. We have seen what are the different layers of epidermis. It is a 4-layered structure, and below the epidermis what we are finding is a middle layer, is a second layer or a deeper layer known by the name dermis. It is present below the epidermis. Then it is tough and flex. There are 2 qualities of that. One is it is tough, at the same time flexible. That means we can bend. It is very soft. It is tough, at the same time flexible. It is made up of connective tissue, unstraped muscles, unstriated or unstriated muscles, blood capillaries, nerves are present, fat cells are present. So in the epidermis we can find different types of structures. We can find connective tissue, we can find muscles, especially unstraped or unstriated muscle. Then blood capillaries are there, nerves are there, fat cells are there. So and also you can also find different types of nerve ending like synapses are also present. So going to the structure of the dermis, it is actually composed of several different types of tissues. Connective tissues there, muscles, blood capillaries, nerves, fat cells are all there. Now we will see in the dermis we can also find glands are also present. In the skin of the rabbit there are 2 types of glands. One is sweaty glands or sudorific glands are present. Then also sebaceous glands. So 2 types of glands are there. One is sweaty gland. Another name for sweaty gland is known as sudorific gland. Then one more type of gland is also present. They are known by the name sebaceous gland. Now going to the function of the sebaceous gland, they are secreting an oily secretion. You can see that they are secreting an oily, because if you take our skin, our skin is usually soft and very soft touch, because our body is producing minute quantities of oil. If this oil is not produced by our skin, what happens is that our skin becomes quite dry. So in the absence of sebaceous gland, skin will be dry, and purpose of the sebaceous gland is to keep the skin soft and also waterproof. There are 2 qualities there. Since it is producing an oily coating, it makes the skin soft as well as waterproof. So that is the function of sebaceous gland. So one important type of gland that you can find in the skin is known by the name sebaceous gland. Now in addition to sebaceous gland, we can also find sweaty glands. Purpose of sweaty glands is that they are producing sweat. It is an important gland in the skin of every animal. It is because of the sweaty gland our body is able to cool. Because when we are standing below under the sun, or when the environmental temperature is very high or the climate is very hot, we will be producing lot of sweat. And sweat will be evaporated from your body. And this process of evaporation is taking away the heat from your body. And then because when you are right now you are sitting below a fan, what happens is that evaporation of sweat or evaporation of water is taking place. And that evaporation is actually a cooling process. It is taking heat away from your body. When it is taking heat away from your body, you feel cool. So that is why when you are sitting below a fan, you are feeling much better, or you are feeling cool. So that is happening in the. So that is the purpose of sweat gland. Sweat glands will be secreting a salty, watery solution produced from the blood, and it is also an excretory function. But the major role of the sweat glands is that they are important in regulation of the body temperature or cooling of the body. So that purpose is actually done by sweat gland. The cooling process of the body is actually carried out by the sweat gland. That is why there are a lot of sweat glands in your body. So in the absence of the sweat glands, the cooling mechanism of our body may not be able to work properly. So that is another important. So going to the different types of glands, we are finding sebaceous gland, which makes you skin soft and waterproof. Secondly, the sweat gland, main function is regulation of body temperature. Along with that, sweat glands are also producing small amount of salty solution, and they are also helping in the excretion of these minerals or salt from your body. Then another structure that we are finding in the body, in the hair, is the hair. Now the hair is, because in all mammals we can find hairs are present. So glands are present. Along with the glands, you are also finding hair, and hairs are always epidermal in origin. What is epidermal? Because you know that skin is actually formed of two layers. Outer layer is the epidermis, inner layer is the dermis. And hairs are epidermal in origin. What is the meaning of that? That hairs are produced by epidermis. So that is the meaning of the epidermal in origin. And one important feature of the hair is that it is only seen in mammals. No other group of animals we can find body hair. So only in mammals we are finding body hair. So that is an important function of the important characteristics of the mammal. And in the case of hair, it is developing from stratum germinatum. Because when we are discussing about the epidermis, we saw that there are 4 layers. Outermost is corneal, then comes the stratum lucidum, then comes stratum granulosum, and below that stratum germinatum. So it is from the 4th layer, or the deepest layer, known as stratum germinatum, the hairs are formed. Now the hair has 2 portions. One, it has a root and a shaft. So it has 2 parts, root and shaft, and hair is enclosed in a tube-like hair follicle. I will show you that picture here. Now if you look at the hair, so this is how the hairs are present. Now around the hair, there will be hair follicle will be there. They are helping in the growth of the hair. This is the upper portion of the hair. This is the upper portion of the hair, and this is the lower portion of the hair, the root and the as well as root and as well as the shaft. Okay. Then, so that is the next structure, that is hair. And at the base of the follicle, dermal papilla is present. It is supplied with the blood vessel, because this is at the base of the hair. You can find dermal papilla, and it is being supplied with different types of hairs. Different types of blood vessels are there, and these blood vessels will be helping in the nourishment of the hair. Okay. Then the next thing, the next is about the skin covers the function of the skin. We have to understand. Now we will come to the functions of the skin. The main function of the skin is to act as a covering. It will be giving a covering to your body. So it covers the different parts of your body. And next function of the skin is that there are different types of layers are there, different types of glands are there, sweat glands are there. They are helping in the excretion of salt, and they are also helping in the regulation of your body temperature. So that is another function of the skin. Now the skin is also having another important function. The skin is acting as a tactile sense organ. You are able to feel sensation of touch because it is acting as a sense organ. So the skin is highly supplied with the different types of nerves, and because of the presence of different nerves, the skin is acting as a touch. Tactile means touch. So touch sense organ. It's sense organ for feeling touch. So it is also a tactile sense organ. So that is third function of the skin. Then in mammals, the sebaceous glands are also modified into mammary glands, which secrete milk for the young ones. So the there is another function of the skin. The sebaceous glands of the skin are actually modified into mammary glands, and mammary glands are producing milk for the nourishment of the young ones. Okay. So here also you can find a different layer of the stain. The stratum lucid corneum is the stratum lucidum is the stratum granulosum and stratum spinosum and stratum basale. So these are the different layers of the skin that you can find in the. So this is also another picture in that sensor. Keep quiet. So this is also another picture. You can find the presence of hair, the presence of sebaceous glands are there, presence of sweat glands are there. These are all fat cells. These are blood vessels. So this is giving an idea regarding the structure of the skin also. Then this is a comparison with the human skin. Okay. So with this the structure of the skin is over, and we will come to another section.